Hi guys, welcome to a Facehammer video all about the old world reference cards that have gone on pre-order today. This video might come out after the pre-order day, but I'll try and get it out on the day. These card decks probably going to sell out quite quickly. In this video I'm going to show you what's in them and talk about, do you need them? So I will caveat this. There's something I noticed after I recorded this. These two do not have the magic items and cards for the stuff that's in the arcane journals. This only has the stuff that's in the fantasy book and the Ravening Hordes book respectively. So bearing in mind that might affect your wish to purchase. They're still useful. There's still useful things in there, but it's a little bit annoying if you wanted to mix and match stuff between the two, as I do think some of the magic items in the journal you will want to use. But hey, let's get into it. These two for sure you'll want to pick up, which are the magic laws and the common items. So let's get into the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure you like, subscribe and hit the bell to get all the old world content that I'm releasing over the weekend and going forward, so you don't miss out on any old world content. So let's talk about the reference cards that come out with Old World. Firstly, thank you to Games Workshop for sending me these samples. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited about this game, and I know what it's like trying to get the mad rush to get things, and hopefully people out there will be able to get hold of stuff. Cards generally don't get restocked very well, or they're one splash releases. I would say that the only one, so I'll start the video off with the only one I think you really need to get is the magic one, and maybe a faction one because it has spells in it. It doesn't matter because all the rules are in the books. You can make your own reference cards. You know, use an old magic card, put it on the front, put it in a sleeve. It's fine. I like having the official ones, but this is useful because your magic, you're always choosing, rolling, checking, and there's a lot of variation on your list, so you're not always using the same spells. So for example, like, it's good to refer to during the magic phase or your phases what you're going to cast, what you're going to use. Some of the magic items, I would say get this as well if you can. I mean, I get them if you're playing like Team King, get those. If you're playing Brett's, get those. If you're not playing those, get those if you can. They're quite obviously good quality because it's GW. There is one other product I'll talk about, and that's these. Now these are a bit weird. So these are card sleeves. I've opened this already to have a look because I wanted to check. These have got a gloss finish. So if anyone knows like plays card games, most people prefer matte nowadays because it stops reflecting the light, so you can see what it says without having to pick the card up and stuff like that. They've also got this really cool shield design, which is the same as on the rule book, but if you go to your cards, they've already got it on. So I don't really see the point of a clear sleeve with the same design printed on the back. Now what this might be nice for is in the future, if you can't get your cards or you've got other things you want to reference to, you could put them in this sleeve and it would look like the other cards, maybe. I wouldn't rush out and buy these. They're probably going to be quite hard to get. They'll sell out. They won't do a restock. Then you're going to have some sleeve cards, some not sleeved. And if you get them because you just want to protect your sleeves, that's fine. But there are other options out there. You can get yourself some nice, cheaper sleeves. I don't know how much they're going to retail at, but I imagine it'll be, you know, £5 plus for a pack, which is expensive for 50 sleeves. Anyway. So these are your card decks. So they come in these little flip cases. They're a bit of a tight fit. Obviously, there's quite a lot in the magic item one. And really, I'm not going to go through the detail because I'm going to do a show about magic items. So I'll talk about them in detail, about the magic laws, talk about this in detail. When I do my Brett and Team King review, there'll be discussions about their magic items and things. So I'm not going to read every card and talk about, is it good, when do you use it? I mean, obviously the spell scroll is a sort of staple, but you know, you've got symbols. So these are arcane. And you could check that other video out. There'll be a link here in the video. Then I've got magic weapons. So, you know, you've got all your classics in here. This is your key, tells you what things are. You know, your biting blade, you know, all this stuff. I mean, it does say at the bottom what they are, magic weapons. So, you know, sword of battle, obviously. Sword of might is in there. Got healing potion. Love it. You got some, you notice some amount of an asterisk. That's the common. So that means you can take more than one. Potion of strength, potion of toughness, potion of speed, wizarding hat, flying carpet, ruby ring of ruin, classics, war banner, the classic. Have it in every anvil unit. You know, the luck stone, you know, all this stuff. Dawn stone. It's not just a paint now. Talisman protection, enchanted shield, the classic one. Again, they've taken away a lot of the stuff like charm shield. Doesn't give you a 2-up ignore, gives you a ward for one wound only. Enchanted shield gives you a 6-up ward, doesn't give you +2 to your armor save. So they've really stopped save stacking, which is great. 3-up armor save can't be improved. So 3-up looks like that's the target number for armor save. Armor meteoric iron, so it's heavy armor. So it looks like it's just a 5-up. It's a bit weird because that used to be usable by wizards. Oh, it cannot be reduced, so it's just a 5-up ward, but not a ward. Glittering scales. Yeah, so some cool stuff in there. I mean, that's your common items. So there's a lot of them. You can see everyone can take these, which is great. You get this little key card. Don't really know why. So it's got your spell laws on there as well. Now, the spell deck. Oh, this is the only problem with these. They're quite hard to get back in the case without catching here, and then make sure they're flat before you fold it over. I've already bent one of my cards. So you've got your spells. This is the card I bent. Not that you can tell because I straightened it out. But you got your war. You know, you've got your illusion, high magic. It's all the magic, all the spells, and the signatures, all the way down to necromancy. So it's all the magic laws. Super useful. If you used to play the game back in the day, magic cards were always highly sought after. I would say if you can get hold of them, definitely get them. Make sure you get your fastest finger on the pre-order. I'm not sure if you order direct, you'll get them guaranteed, but I hope they make enough. I've got a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of shortages, a bit like Legion Imperialis with this. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I just think this is going to go mad. The Brett one, you've got your virtues. They've got their unique magic items, which are Brett only. Again, I'll cover these in the other video, so don't worry about trying to pause it and read what it says. I'm not doing this so you can like take copies or whatever. I'm just showing you what's in the box. So you get a box of cards and you get all the magic items and stuff in the virtues. Now the Tomb King one is a little bit strange. You do get duplicates as well. And that's because some are common. The Tomb King one's a bit weird because you get army special rules in here. How does Resurrecting the Fallen work? It's actually quite useful when you're learning to have these. I've got them at the back here. You've got their spells. They've only got 3, but they've got their spells. Again, an item key for this one. Don't really see, that seems a bit pointless. You get another copy of the spells. I guess if you had 2 people with the same spell. You've got all their magic items. And then you've got the Casket of Souls attacks. And then you've got the Arise rule, the Banner of the King rule, the Nekarian Undead rule, the Hierophant rule, the Kopesh rule, My Will Be Done. So that's all like army rules. These are all magic items. And I'm happy to say you've got the Hieretic Jar, Scarab Brooch, Death Mask, that's cool, the Cloak of the Dunes, no Banner of Undying Legion, but there's Icon of Rakav. Then obviously you've got the classic Flare the Skulls, Destroyer of Eternities. So Arm of the Ages, that's cool. So there's quite a lot of blasts from the past. They don't really work how they used to work. A lot of them have been completely redesigned. There's not really any auto stops spell-wise. There's just extra dice to dispel, like Dispel Scrolls change. So the Casket of Souls reference, I guess, is useful. But yeah, so that's it. That's your Tomb King deck. So it's a bit strange because it's a lot of duplication, and it's got loads of special rules in it, which is actually quite useful. But I don't know if it's because they don't have virtues and they wanted to fill the pack out with something. You probably find it's to do with the sheet they're printed on. They got to fit to a certain number. So there's no point not printing something. So they've just added it because obviously they want the box to be the same size, same number of cards. So they found out how to do it. So that's just going to be a manufacturing thing. But it's not unuseful to have. So they're the card decks. Really nice. I would say you could end up getting a sort of your own deck box and your own sleeves rather than using these. But if you like these, you can get hold of them. That's fine. I'll probably use them just for if I'm going to events, just to protect the cards I'm taking. Obviously, sleeve cards won't fit in these packs. So if you sleeve your cards, you're going to have a bit of an issue. Like, how do I take them? Because if you put the sleeves, oh look, they don't go in. So it does have the measurement on there, 78 by 113. So if you get those sizes, that'll fit these cards. So I'm sure there's like a Game Genic card that will do it, sleeve. If you want to get some nice premium matte ones, they're really good. I use them for all my board games. Used to use the Fantasy Flight ones, but they was a gloss finish, so I like the matte ones. I'm really down with the matte. So there you go. They're the cards. Warhammer the Old World. Quite useful, very useful in fact. Try and get hold of them if you can. Hopefully this video's been useful. And I'll do some more unboxings and product reviews on this channel. I will be doing full rule breakdowns as well, so if you want to know what all these cards do, then check those videos out. There's an awful lot of content to record and get out in the pre-order window. I will stagger it out because I'm not going to bombard everyone with like 20 million videos straight away. So I would say like just try and keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, and you'll get notified when I release new content. So yeah, there you go. They're the cards.